Hi everybody, thanks for stopping by. My name's FM Jellico, and you're watching episode 17 of the Dafuge Challenge with Enfield Town FC. Well, our ability to score goals and our inability to stop them has remained intact. After our game at Hungerford Town, we went away to Salisbury and won 6-3. Ashton had a 5th minute goal, Wakely had an 8th minute goal, Rawson had a brace with 21st and 79th minute goals, Lucas Green Birch had 2 goals as well in the 40th and 63rd minute. Salisbury tried. Beckley had a 15th minute goal, Hippolyte had a 25th minute and 67th minute goal, but frankly, after the 21st minute, the game was never really in doubt. Salisbury tried, though, as you can tell. 24 shots, 16 on target, 55% possession advantage. I think they started the game on attacking and went to overload. It was just a shot fest. It got to the point where I had Fryatt start the game, and I pulled him out at halftime and put Dauber in, because I figured, why should he face all the bullets alone? Dauber needs to be up against that wall too. So one of the things I've really liked our past few performances is how well we're keeping our shape, and we're doing a pretty good job of where we focus our attacks on. Mostly the wings, some in the center, but as a result of that, we're also doing an excellent job of working the ball into the box. So after the Salisbury game, we played Hampton and Richmond Borough, who are 10th in the league. Luke Rawson is a hero, because without his 80th minute goal, we would have lost this game. Joshua Murray had a 63rd minute goal. This game was frustrating. We had 14 shots, 7 on target. We also had the possession advantage. It just seemed like our effort wasn't there. Hampton and Richmond Borough had 7 shots, 3 on target. And as you can see by their formation, they played a defensive 5-1-2-2-2 defensive midfielder, and they were really bunched up in the center to the point where I exploited the flanks, as you can see up here and down here, and hit early crosses. It just didn't work. We had a couple of late minute game attempts that were weak. It's about the only word I have for it. We were lucky to pull the draw out, though. Hampton and Richmond Borough deserved to win the game. I can imagine they were pretty crushed that Rawson managed to score. So today we are playing Eastleigh away in our FA Trophy first round game, and then we are going to go on to Margate. I am going to set the rosters, and we will be back in a minute. One thing I wanted to point out before we got the game underway. Last year, Tom Ashton had 39 appearances. And in those 39 league appearances, he had 35 goals, 20 assists, and 9 players of the match for a 7.67 rating. It is not even Christmas yet. And thus far, in 24 appearances, Lucas Green Birch has 25 goals, 8 assists, and a 7.75 rating to go along with 5 players of the match. I thought Ashton's record could stand for a while. It appears I was very much mistaken. Well, we have the squad set. Let's get this game underway. Eastleigh is playing a 4-3-3 today, with Jones in goal, Edwards, Johnson, Boyce, and O'Donnell as the defensive back 4, Bennett as the defensive midfielder, with Hollins and Payton as the midfielders, Williamson and Mantak as the advanced midfielders, and Epia as the striker. We are playing our 3-4-3 with Dauber in goal, Lyons Foster, Wakely, and Lomas as the defensive back 3, Clayton, Ray, Dawson, and Odom as the midfield 4, with Ashton, Rawson, and Green Birch as the strikers. Eastleigh has Gogic, Cresswell, Obele, McCallum, and Ndidi on the bench, while we have Greeny, Benbow, Monlewis, DaCosta, and Upton. Okay, guys. Oh, good grief. If you're not turning green, you're turning red. People, come on. What gives? Oh, well, this highlights lasts a little bit longer. Odom gives it right back to Eastleigh. And of course, I start talking, and it ends. Okay, Greenbirch with the throw-in to Odom. No, he passes it kind of towards Rawson, but he intercepts it. Odom gets it back, but he gives it right back to Eastleigh. Williams is on his way up to Apaya. Wakely takes it away, back to Dauber. He launches it forward, right to Johnson on Eastleigh, who holds it up. Passes it to Bennett or to Edwards, to Williams on the left. Back into Apaya, but Ray takes it away. Lines, Foster sends it up. Ashton's behind the line. Crosses it. No, it was a shot right to Jones. Dauber with the goal kick. Into the crowd. Greenbirch over to Rawson. Back to Ray. I don't have pass into space on. I'm pretty sure I don't. Lines, Foster bombs it forward to Rawson in the box. Edwards. Nice goal. No, it wasn't Edwards. It was Greenbirch. He was right on top of Edwards, and the Edwards name popped up. Let's watch this again. Donald has it, and he launches it forward, but it goes to Lines Foster, who just one kicks it to Rawson, who heads it over in Greenbirch's direction. You know what, let me check something here real quick. No, I don't have pass into space on. Lately, it seems I have a lot of passes on Rawson just got injured. Well, that is why we have Benbow on the bench. Lately, my midfielders have been launching a lot of passes forward that land about... If you take a player and draw a 15-yard circle around that player, it lands somewhere in that circle, beyond the 10-yard part. So it's kind of passing into space. The other issue that is going on is that my quality of competition is such that my players aren't the fastest out there, and they're not getting to it as much. There's a lot of penalties as a result. Despite being a shot down, we have one more on target. We've got more fouls, though, and Eastleigh has a huge possession advantage, but they are goal down. Rawson is out injured. What does he have? Potential foot injury. Okay, that does not bode well. Talk to team. Passionate. I know you guys are capable better. Come on. Let's check the tactics out real quick. I've already brought Benbow on. Everyone else is mostly doing okay. We'll see what happens here in a minute. Eastleigh with the ball. O'Donnell kicks out of bounds. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know if the passes are intended to go that far away, but Archie Edwards got injured for Eastleigh. 60 minutes in, Lyons Foster has it. Sends it up to Ray. To Clayton, who one-shots it over to Ashton. Up to Benbow. To Dawson, over to Odom, crosses it in, Ashton, back post, what a goal. That was nice. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Let's see this in 3D, and then I'll take a look at possibly making a sub. Go to Dawson. Ashton kicked it and started running, didn't stop. Oh, the keeper didn't even try. He saw what was coming. Lomas could be doing better. Benbow could be doing better too, but it's not his fault. Greenbirch has a yellow card. You know, this is what we're going to do. We're going to switch to the 4-4-2. Benbow is going to go up and replace Greenbirch. Ashton's going to switch to advance forward. Dawson can play the right. DaCosta can move in for him. Lyons Foster moves out to the left back. Reagan Upton will come in and switch sides with Lomas. We are also going to go to the counter. And hope that no one else gets injured. Hollins with the throw for Eastleigh. Long throw into the crowd. No, Merritt kicked it back out. Ndidi has it. To Peyton in the center. To Hollins. He gets it, but he's being challenged. Johnson has it. Launches it in. Oh, Mantak has it. Looked like a weak header bounced off the post. Let's see what happened here. Hollins has it. To Johnson, who kicks it over. Well, Dauber tried. I can't fault him for that. If they tie it up, we're going on the attack. What was that? Upton? Hollins has it for Eastleigh to McCallum. Peyton to Williamson. Oh, over the goal. Yeah, one of the drawbacks in 2D is that if you have more than one player kind of occupying the same place, it doesn't know what label to put up, so it doesn't put either label up. And unfortunately, I just don't know my team numbers well enough. It's not something I really have ever paid attention to. I just assign them and go. 2 minutes left. 5 minutes of extra time. Okay, guys, it's time to lock it up. Got a lot of tired players out there. Hollins. Oh, that's the game. Very nice. Congratulations, boys. You just beat a professional Eastleigh team. Rawson got injured, though. I'm really kind of worried about that. Talk to team. Okay, we just beat Eastleigh. Oh, good grief. Well, it's not as bad as Moore's in that he didn't break his ankle. He just really severely twisted it. Out 5 weeks to 2 months. That is... I have to search for another striker. I looked at Cairo Mitchell last game, but he has too many holes in his game. Plus, we're coming up on the January transfer window, so I should be able to move some of these players off, if not just outright let them go. The ones I have listed, the defensive players. 6.36K for winning. Always good. Let's check the finances out here real quick. Wow, we're getting a lot better. 93,000 in income this month as opposed to 37,000 spent. And we're only 19,000 in the hole. That's really nice. And we're $300 over on our wage budget, but I can live with that. So I've got Margate coming up next. We're going to play Poole Town and Hemel Hempstead Town in between. And I've got to find myself another striker. I wonder if there's a loan limit on the number of players you can have. It might be 5. I'm going to have to check that out. If I can get another loan player in. We'll have to see. Back in a bit. Well, the draw for the second round of the FA Trophy was today, and we are playing Tranmere Rovers. The other thing I just noticed is that if we are going to lose a game this season, it will probably happen within the next 3 games. We play Poole Town on the 26th, we play Hemel Hempstead on the 28th, and we play Margate on the 31st. 3 games in 5 days. Fun times. Fun times. Well, in a move that is not entirely unexpected, the board is offering me a new contract. Slight pay raise, payroll budget stays the same, transfer budget stays the same. I'm okay with this. I get a promotion salary range, which looks quite likely here in the near future. The only thing that bothers me is that with the lack of money we have, I have still not been able to start a coaching course. So I am coaching Enfield without any sort of license whatsoever, not even a C license. I'm hoping after promotion that's something we can take care of. I am going to finalize this. It's a 2-year deal, £525 a week. Excellent news. In other news, if you're a striker, stay away from Enfield Town because you will get injured. Hickam Fiddis. Hickam is a young striker who I have been working on for a while. I was hoping to start him the next couple games as a target man because we're playing opponents of a lower quality. And he has a lower back stress fracture. Out for 6 to 8 weeks. And the fun times keep rolling. Well, if there is a bit of luck over the last 3 games we're going to have played, it is that Poole Town, Hemel, Hempstead, and Margate are at the bottom of the table. That's the good news. Against Poole Town, we eked out a draw. It was really touch and go there for a while, especially after Rui Costa was sent off in the 73rd minute. I started the B team for this. I think almost everybody who played on the starting 11, with the exception of Ashton, has been a backup, and Ray as well, and has just not got a lot of playing time. I played my 4-4-2. Everybody knows it. We still had some horrible performances. Poole Town had 14 shots, 5 on target. We had 4 shots, 2 on target. Poole Town was in our half of the pitch all game. It was worrisome. And I was really happy that we managed to get a draw. And after DaCosta was sent off, it was one of those cases where I'm going to hold my breath and see what happens. And I almost passed out because it took a while. Next up was Hemel Hempstead Town. Good news is, we won. Greeny had a 57th minute goal. AJ George got sent off for Hemel Hempstead Town in the 62nd minute. That really helped us out. Bad news, Tom Ashton got injured this game. This says returning to full fitness immediately. But when he originally got injured, it said 2 to 3 weeks for pulled knee ligaments. But Hemel Hempstead had 9 shots, 2 on target. We had 13 shots, 6 on target. This was about a half-rotated squad, and they did okay. I'm more than happy with the win. And again, like the last game, it was really touch and go. So today, we are at home against Margate. They're 21st in the league at the moment, which means one of 2 things, a draw or a loss. I'm going to play the full side today as best I can. I'm really kind of having a debate with myself at the moment over whether or not to start Ashton. Knee ligaments are not something I really want to fool around with. The good news is I've got a few days between this game and the White Hawk game, so I'm okay starting a couple rotated players, but we'll see what happens. I've got a couple more scouting reports to go through in that I need to set the starting 11, and we will get underway here in a minute. Back in a few. Today we are playing Margate, and we've modified our 3-4-3 to a 3-4-1-2. With Fright in goal, Lyons Foster, Joseph, and Lomas as the defensive back 3, Clayton, Ray, Monlewis, and Odom as the midfield 4, Smith is the attacking midfielder, Benbow and Greenberg as the strikers. On our bench we have Dauber, Upton, Greeny, Thompson, and Dawson. Margate has Wushwicks in goal with Anderson, Kensdale, Stewart, and Daly as their defensive back 4, Dodd and Donovan as their 2 midfielders, Bellickley, Keefe, and Verde as their attacking midfield 3, Thalassitis as their lone striker, and they have Wilkes, Winter, Wilson, Chidoze, and Flisher as their bench. So, in looking at my available players, I really didn't want to play the 4-4-2, especially after last game when Hemel Hempstead was just an R half the pitch all game. Smith, who I've been training as a right fielder mid-off, the Solidus, and Fry totally misplays that. 3 minutes in.
Thalacidus. Now, hopefully that will be the only time I have to say that. Oh, I totally split the defenders and scored. Fry got caught out. Anyhow, as I was saying, Smith plays an attacking mid really well. And dropping him back there and putting him on as an advanced midfielder made the most sense. Oh, Balickley there, crossing it in, Della Verde over the goal. So, and plus it's not that much different than the 3-4-3 we play as it is, so everybody's mostly familiar with it. Clayton with the corner into the crowd. Monlewis at the top. Oh, what a strike. Oh, that was at least 20 yards out. Let's take a look at this. Clayton headed out. Monlewis off the volley. What a goal. Okay, I feel a little better now. Della Verde with the corner in. Lyons Foster kicks it out. Balickley has it over to Dodd. Bounces off of Stewart to Greenbirch to Odom. Back up to Smith. Launches it forward to Bembo, who's behind everybody. Oh, he takes a long shot. Why did you do that? You had plenty of time. So yeah, I checked before I started the game. Ashton's out for 9 days to 3 weeks. I'm betting 3 weeks at the best. I've got a couple strikers in on trial. One of them just agreed day before yesterday, so I haven't had a chance to really get a good look at them. I have options out there. The question is, oh, good God, son of a... You know what, Fry, you are coming off at the half, so I have Dauber in goal. He is good for one of those a game, it seems. He comes out and he stops. He should have challenged. That's why I have Dauber on the bench. Freaking Margate is just mugging us. 13 shots, 5 on target. I like Fry. I do. He does have potential. It's just, I started him. He came to me asking for playing time. I've been trying to rest Dauber because Dauber's been just as frustrating. And Joseph's on a 6-1. Clayton's on a 6-2. A lot of 6-1s and 6-2s. Pep talk. Let's get assertive. Show a bit of desire, guys. Joseph's got to pick it up or he's going to come out here in a little bit as well. Ray with the interception. Up to Benbow. Here's a chance at redemption, and he takes it. 2-2. Very nice. He beat the defender pretty good there. Let's take a look. Ray with the interception. Up to Benbow. Very nice. You know what? Joseph is going to come off at 60 minutes. I don't want to risk it. The good news is that by playing the rotated side the past few games, we're a relatively fresh team. Margate's had about the same schedule, and you can see how they're faring. Upton's going to come on. We'll save the last sub for just in case. Yeah, I really don't know where we'd be if we were playing stronger teams. Although we've really tried to throw it away more than once, it seems. Oh, Greenbirch, very nice. Launches a shot in, but it goes right to the goalie. Wushowitz. It's Polish, probably. I'm totally butchering that. Donovan for Margate. Now, errant pass. Odom has it. Long shot. Benbow chasing it down. Clayton should have had that. Oh, whoa. Greenbirch in the center. That was a bad pass. Greenbirch was sitting right there. Okay, Odom with the cross in, or corner kick in. Knocked away. Donovan has it from Margate. Sends it up to Keefe. who's going backwards, and that's the highlight. Ray with the throw into Smith, to Clayton, to Benbow, to Smith, up to Green Birch. Oh, he loses it. Nice tackle. Oh, Fisher blows right by. Dauber punches it up and over. Going to bring Dawson on for Ray, making the ball-winning midfielder. Switch Monlewis to deep line playmaker. Ray and Monlewis are both knackered, but Ray is more knackered. Margate with a corner kick in, headed out, but Bellickley has it. Up to Della Verde, crosses it in, knocked out by Lyons Foster. I'll take a draw here, boys. 5 minutes left. 3 minutes left. Say 4 minutes extra time. Oh, I called that right. Okay, fingers crossed. I will definitely take a draw. Upton with the free kick, and that is a game. Wow. We bent and we only broke twice, but we were able to get it back. The Solitus. Thalassitis. I give up. Michael T. with a brace for Margate. 21 shots, 10 on target, 7 shots, 4 on target for us. Boy, we got away with that one. Oh, good grief. I still can't get them all green. Clayton, what the hell is up with you? Unreal. Lucky to draw. Yes, we was. Well, looking at the table, we are 9 points ahead. That's with 3 draws in our last 5 matches. 64 goals for, which I'm reasonably sure leads the league. Yep, we're 20 goals ahead of St. Albans. 36 goals against. That's not good, but then again, we're not Margate or Chelmsford or Hemel, Hempstead Town. Going to the schedule, this is what we're going to do. We are going to go away at Tranmere, and then the next week turn around for a home game against Maidenhead United. In the meantime, I will play Whitehawk, Avant Waterlooville, and Basingstoke Town, and hopefully sign another striker or two. The question is, can I get them on contract, or am I going to have to extend our wage budget just a little bit more?
Well, I would say our account at the Bank of Luck is dangerously low and is on the verge of being overdrawn. Because thus far, we have been very lucky in that we haven't lost a game. The last 3 opponents we faced were all bottom of the table, and we could have lost any one of those. And honestly, we should have lost at least one of them. But as it stands, we remain unbeaten in league play. As much as I would like to have an invincible season, I don't think it's going to happen. We're starting to get a lot of niggling injuries. We're also starting to get some more serious injuries. At one point in time, I would have thought striker had been a source of great depth and experience on the squad, but we are an injury or two away from being up a creek without the paddle. And that's just not a good place to be, even if you are sitting at the top of the table. And the kicker is, we still got half a season left, and it should be a pretty wild and exciting time. If you liked what you've seen and heard, please leave a like and subscribe below. Questions, criticisms, comments, leave them down below, and I will do my best to answer them in a timely manner. My name is FM Jellico, and I thank